In today's episode, you'll get to meet my puppies, Stanley and Gracie. And after that, I'll show you how to fry some good southern chicken. So stay tuned. Here is Miss Gracie. She is a dachshund and she is about 1.5 years old. She will be 2 in June. And we just love her to death. She has got the cutest little personality and she loves Stanley. Here's Stanley, and he is 10, and he is a standard size dachshund. I believe that Gracie is supposed to be a mini dachshund, but she's a little bit bigger than a mini. She kept growing, and Stanley did too, really. Stanley was adopted from the Humane Society 10 years ago, and I got him, I think it was the day before Thanksgiving. But anyway, Mr. Stan the man, he has diabetes, and that's why he's wearing a little white button on his back. So he's got a Freestyle Libre so that we can check his blood sugar levels. And if y'all know anything about diabetes, it's really hard to manage diabetes for a person, but it's extra hard to manage diabetes in a pet or for your puppy or cat. It requires a lot of attention, and usually about 10 to 12 times a day, I'll check his numbers on my phone with an app for the Libre. But I have to really watch his diet closely, and I often make his food, and sometimes he gets bored with that, so I'll go back to commercial food. But I have to be really careful because he's supposed to be on a very low carb diet. So I just wanted to show y'all Stanley and Gracie today. They are truly wonderful pets, and we love them so much. They sleep with us every night, and they love being held, and they love coming outside to walk around on the green grass too. All right. Hey, Stan. Hey, Stanley. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you, Stan. So I affectionately call him Stan the man. And I usually call Gracie, Gracie girl. So let's see what Gracie's up to. Hey, Gracie. There's my Gracie girl. There's my Gracie girl. Hey, Gracie. We're just having a little mid-morning walk out here on our farm. Hey, Gracie girl. They're just enjoying this beautiful day. Ursula's Farmhouse cooking, and tonight I am cooking fried chicken for my family. It's my son's birthday and we are celebrating with fried chicken. So what you're gonna need is buttermilk, and I used the whole quart. I think this is a quart. I used fresh ground pepper. I used garlic powder and paprika and natural sea salt, and I just eyeballed everything. So I didn't measure any of these. I filled my bowl with about a cup and a half of self-rising flour. You can use whichever brand you like. This is white lily flour. And then I just dredged my chicken in the buttermilk for at least about 15 minutes first. So I just had the chicken pieces with the buttermilk first. And then in the next bowl, I had my flour mixture with the spices. So it looks, you know, it looks kind of bad, but this is what it looks like when you dredge the buttermilk and the flour and everything all together. So then I made small batches of my fried chicken, and this is what it looks like. So it's beautiful. I've got chicken breast and wings and different pieces of the white and the dark meat. And over here. And I am gonna turn this chicken. I'm using an electric skillet. This is my third batch here, and I've got one more batch to go. When you use the self-rising flour, it makes the crust really puff up, and the paprika gives it the pretty color. And I know it's going to taste really good with the garlic powder and the salt and pepper as well. I tried to cut the large breast into 2 pieces so they wouldn't be so big. And there's a drumstick. So I know this isn't the healthiest meal. I usually try to opt for healthy meals on here, because when I make sourdough bread is healthy even though it's bread. Even though it's carbs, your sourdough bread is healthy. Fried chicken is really not healthy, but it's a comfort food that we all usually love in the United States. We love chicken. Now in the next pot, I've got potatoes, and they've already cooked. I did a whole bag of like a 5-pound bag of red skin potatoes. That's going to be mashed potatoes in a few minutes. And my husband loves to grow. He loves to plant and grow our peas. So we have white acre peas here, and they look like this. So these are the little snaps that look like green beans because they're too small to shell. But I just season those with 2 pieces of Smithfield bacon. Any kind of bacon or ham will be wonderful seasoning, and then I put generous amounts of salt. And then inside the oven we have my yeast rolls are starting to rise, and they're already starting to cook. And these are sourdough dinner yeast rolls. So I'm excited about supper tonight. We've got 2 pitchers of sweet tea, and we've got a birthday cake for my son. We're just having a great time. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family today, and y'all go cook some good things. Goodbye.